2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello fans, welcome to this presentation of the NBA. Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Garnett the pass to Johnson. Here's Sprewell. To the inside, Cassell. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Such a tenacious guard. I like seeing Cassell score against the aggressive coverage.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Conley with the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Castle the pass to Cassell. Pass to Garnett. Here's Sprewell. McDaniels defending. 5 on the clock. Sprewell, that's good.
And how about Sprewell mixing it up inside, getting to a high percentage look there. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Sprewell, the pass to Garnett. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Headshot off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Garnett the pass to Cassell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Garnett surveying the defense. From 11 feet away, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now Conley. Pass to Gobert. Over Johnson. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Catching them by surprise. It's not often Gobert strikes from any kind of range.
Cassell against Conley. Cassell, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Bucket is good.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Here's Cassell. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. Passes to Conley. Kicks it to Towns. Back to Conley. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Cassell. Goes up at the stripe. Gobert pulls it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Timberwolves trail. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's the pass to Hoiberg. And here's Garnett, defended by Towns. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Draining tough shots on the defense and making them feel helpless, that brings a smile to Garnett's face. He loves that.
Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Sprewell. McDaniels defended. It's good. Sprewell's got his second basket of the night.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Outside Edwards. Garnett against Towns. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Conley against Cassell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson is checked in for Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Reed finds McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Back to Reed. Jacks up a three. A rebound by Olowokandi. Minnesota in the lead. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by McDaniels. One-on-one here. And finished off by McDaniels.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Cassell against Morris. Cassell the pass to Hoiberg. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morris right side.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good from Morris. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for McDaniels. That one is no good. Here's Cassell. Right wing. Pass to Hoiberg. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Olowokandi the pass to Cassell. Clock at 4. Pass to Madsen. And here is Serbia. Over Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Minnesota.
Minnesota in the lead. Anderson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. That three off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Serbia.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Morris, no good. Here's Hoiberg. Still without a basket. Here's Cassell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Johnson, and it's Sprewell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Alexander Walker.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Sprewell. And the rejection by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Down low. Hassel's shot's good. Hassel's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. Scoreless thus far. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Hassel. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Hassel's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Alexander Walker. Towns down low. Defended by Garnett. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Towns has got his second bucket of the night. Minnesota calls timeout.
Call for Minnesota.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Minnesota making some changes. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Hoiberg. To the middle. Here's Hassel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Hassel is out there, Kevin, to defend the perimeter. And he takes that role very seriously with those active hands and quick feet.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Stolen away. Here's Sprewell, and he jams it with authority.
And Mr. Sprewell rising up. An easy liftoff.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to McDaniels. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. He dishes it to Gobert. Clock at 6. Conley inside the line. Misses the jumper. Timberwolves leading by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Now, here's McDaniels. To the right side. Conley, the pass to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Kevin Garnett.
Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense. Good things happen for this team.
First trip to the line for him here.
one of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Playing through contact is something Garnett excels at.
Oh, here's Edwards. Headed by Serbiak. Edwards, that's good.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Cassell kicks to Garnett. Timberwolves passing it around. Serbiak passes to Garnett. Shoots over Towns. Garnett can't get it to go. Here's Edwards.
Oh, man. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Garnett. Passes it to Cassell. Back to Garnett. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Conley. He kicks to Towns. Going inside. Up top, Edwards. Got a hand on it.
Boy, that length of Olowokandi coming into play there, getting a hand on that shot.
Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Minnesota with the ball. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Olowokandi misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley scanning the floor. And the layup falls. Conley's got 5 points so far.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Here's Sprewell. 6 points for him. To the inside. Cassell gets the bucket. Cassell's got the lead back up to 6 now for Minnesota.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the pass to Conley. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. A rebound by Olowokandi. Olowokandi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Serbiak passes to Cassell. Garnett outside. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Kevin Garnett, a big ticket. He's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our... It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They found a nice groove in the second quarter, running out to an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other teams. It's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, Sam Cassell is about as reliable as it gets, guys. I mean, he's an excellent scorer who does a nice job running the offense and doesn't shy away from big moments either.
Cassell against Conley. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Garnett up top, defended by Towns. Garnett against Gobert. Knocked away. Pass to Conley. Finish off the break. That's 7 points for Conley.
Anthony Edwards.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Passes it to Cassell. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Sprewell. 6 points for him. Now the pass to Cassell. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hampton's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. And they get it back. Johnson, the pass to Hassel. And yes, it's good. Hassel's got 10.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pass to McDaniels. Anderson outside. To the paint. Here's Morris. And he converts the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Cassell. He's got 8. Pass to Sprewell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's deflected. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Alexander Walker. They get the rebound. Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Staying strong against the defense. Rudy insists on getting that shot off.
For Minnesota, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Minnesota making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Hassel. He's got 10. Passes it to Hoiberg. Here's Madsen. No good. Good D by Anderson. Up top, Morris. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Hoiberg passes to Sprewell. Here's Madsen. Down low. The jump hook. Another miss by Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And Morris has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Unloads from 13, and the shot goes down. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Make some noise.
Here's Manson. Nothing on the board. Serbiak passes to Manson. Inside. Here's Hassel. Gets it to go from 8 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Anderson outside. The pass to Alexander Walker. Connects from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
He takes it in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Gasol is checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves also changing it up. Edwards comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Mike Conley in for Jordan McLaughlin. Here's Conley, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves leading by 4. Gasol the pass to Hoiberg, and here is Serbiak. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes. Serbiak's got his second basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Gasol against Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Serbiak, defended by Anderson. Serbiak, no luck. Here's Alexander Walker. That one, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Hoiberg, down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Oluwakandi's got his first points of the night. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Edwards looking it over. Tries from 10, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
At the line for 2.
Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timberwolves trail by 4. Garnett is out there with Johnson. Then it's Cassell, and it's Hoiberg in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards passes to Gobert. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Here's Minnesota. Here's Hoiberg. Garnett left side. Passes to Sprewell. That's it go. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. Garnett's got 3 assists tonight. And the pass to McDaniels. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Minnesota in the lead. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Hoiberg, good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Conley dishes to Edwards. From 12 feet out. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
And that's now 9 points for Rudy Gobert. Minnesota calls timeout. The Timberwolves making a change here. Hassels checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's McDaniels. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Trying to get open is Johnson, and it's Sprewell missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
To the inside, Kessel. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Garnett's got 4 assists in the game. The Timberwolves trail. Conley kicks to McDaniels. To the paint. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It's a jump ball.
And Minnesota has possession. Gobert finds Conley. Shot clock at 5. Back to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Cassell, the pass to Sprewell. Here's Cassell. To the middle. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these slots. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota in the lead. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Garnett against Towns. Kicks to Conley. Six to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And the shot is long. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Garnett can't get it to go.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Minnesota Dancers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Cassell against Conley. Down low, stolen by McDaniels. To the paint, here's Reed, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Personal foul. First team foul.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
A vocal forward who plays with an edge, that may be an understatement when you're talking about Garnett. He seems to thrive on trash talk and trying to get into the head of his opponents.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're ahead by 5. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Here is Conley. He kicks it to Towns. And the 3 off target. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
.139 left in the 4th quarter. Edwards against Garnett. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
It falls through, making him 6-11 in the game.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
Here's Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Pass to Garnett. Shoots a fader. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
Shooting for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
So it's the Timberwolves now. High post shot. The offensive rebound. The shot by Hassel is no good. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Feeds it to Garnett. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Fires the 3. Pass to Cassell for the 3. Here's Sprewell. And they recover it. Hassel, the pass to Sprewell. Here's Cassell. Lets the 3 fly. Trifecta!
Confidence in Cassell is hand in hand, especially in his 3-ball.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're in front by 4. 1 second left in the 4th.
Timberwolves dance team! Give them a hand, fans! Your youth dance squad!
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have struggled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.